Hi, Sebastian. Hi, Ram.
Hello.
Hi, Neha. Hello.
Hey, I just wanted to coordinate it for you guys so that we don't miss on meeting on this. So I just joined for that.
Yeah,
All right.
sure. No worries.
Thank you.
So I'll take a leave. Please continue with your conversation.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks, Neha, for arranging
Thank
this.
you.
Yep.
Hey, Akshay, how are you?
Hey,
Hi,
hi
Akshay.
Ram. Hi Sebastian. I'm good. How about you?
We're
Good,
doing
good.
good.
Great.
All right, I'll start introducing myself. I'm Ram. I'm PA Tableau admin at Aimlex. If you get on board, we'll be working closely together on the Tableau report development side. Sebastian, do you want to go?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Sebastian. I am the lead data architect here at Amlex. I oversee all the data architecture here at the Snowflake environment here at Amlex. Yeah. So, pretty much.
All right.
That's
So,
great.
all right. Why don't you start off, Akshay, talk about your recent projects on the clients and maybe give us a walkthrough on some of the dashboards that you're very happy or you're proud to have built.
Sure,
Let's
sure,
start
sure.
there.
Yeah, sure. So, considering the recent project that I have been worked in the various domains like telecom, networking, and in e-commerce and business and operations. So, almost developed the dashboards in those sectors. So, do you want me to directly share the screen and walk you through the project, or how you want to do it?
Uh, if you can do it, that'll be fine. Yeah, that's probably a good start. If you have a project that you would like to, let's start there, and then we
Okay.
can go in
Okay.
resume.
Let me share my screen. Okay, are you able to see my screen?
Not yet.
So here
It's loading.
is okay.
Yes, I can see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we
this
can
is
see
my
it.
Tableau public profile, and I had created some caption projects over here to show some dashboards, and I have recently developed a small dashboard. Okay, so this one, like a simple dashboard on sample superstore data. So in this dashboard I had tried to showcase the overall sales, trend of sale and profit, and
Which one? Sorry, which one? Oh, why, oh, why? Okay, that's what you want to open it. Okay.
yeah, you can choose any dashboard from my public profile. I can walk you through that.
Okay.
The first one is what year over year sales dashboard. Then this one is for e-commerce, power generation, Netflix.
I'll leave it up to you. Whatever you think is most complicated and you're very proud of, let's walk
Okay.
through that.
Okay, so I will walk you through the inventory management dashboard. This one. Actually, I had created this dashboard for the client, one of the client, and this is the latest version of the same dashboard. I used the fake data, and that's why I was not able to enable now some additional feature that I had actually developed in the real dashboard. So this dashboard is specifically for the customer called Facebook, and I had used the dummy data over here. So let's say the Facebook has a different headquarters across the globe, and they manage their networking devices. And the Cisco as a client, they had a tie-up with the Facebook to use some network security devices like on-prem and cloud devices. So they had sold those devices through some buying program models. Like if you see here in the pie chart, I'm sorry, it was Donald chart. It's a la carte. A la carte is reports like a standalone devices that they had sold. Second category is like electronic, and the third one is like EPL 2.0. So EPL 2.0 is more like a bundled program where they had a combination of on-prem and cloud devices. In addition to that, they had some additional benefit of providing discounts and credits. So in the pie chart, it is showing a overall distribution, like how much percentage of the overall devices has been sold to the Facebook, and how much percentage is lies in which category. Like from a la carte, it is around 50.76%, and sorry, in for a la carte it is 48%, and for EPL 2.0 it is 50%, around 50%, and the rest of is like 0.60%.
And I saw something pop up when you hovered over one of the options. What was that?
Yeah,
like, oh, that's
it is
good.
giving
So
me
that
some drill down of data, or like,
okay, makes sense. All right.
yeah.
How is that done in Tableau? Is that through some?
It is
Is that
in
a different sheet?
no, it is a tooltip actually, and
Okay.
I embedded a different sheet into it. So
Into the tooltip? Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah,
That looks cool.
yeah,
Nice. Yes.
yeah. So that's how I created it, and the left side column is showing the total number of orders has been placed, and what was the total number of cost for those orders, and out of this, how many orders, like how much is been purchased. So this is around 30 million is the purchase cost, and the rest of the orders might be in progress or stuck in various stages. And the last detail is showing us the non-purchased cost, like this one is the remaining cost. And the right side column is showing the overall distribution of the devices, like how many devices has been ordered. Like these are the different categories falls under the devices, like these are this type of Cisco switches, and how many quantities are there for each has been purchased, it is mentioned over here.
Okay.
And mhm.
I was going to say this is one question on the say in the bottom chart,
Okay,
right? The
okay.
details of the switches per deal and the product ID, that looks good.
Mhm.
Would you add an option to say if I want to sort by column as a user, I want to sort by column price cost on the rightmost column. Is that possible in this chart?
In this chart it is, I think this will not allow me, but in the desktop version it is possible to do it with the
Okay.
sorting option.
Okay.
Or I
But
can
is that an option that you can provide to the users if there is a business need?
yeah,
Okay.
that is a possible way to do it. There is a way to do it.
Could you dive into, could explain how that can be done if you have a desktop version open, or show me how to do it?
Okay,
Or
let me try, like I have some data with me. Let me try with another example, the same thing.
that's fine. Any example is fine. I'm just curious, how would you proceed about enabling that for a user if a user requests a feature that is not given to them right away?
Okay. Even I had not tried, but I'll check it like right away.
Sure. No worries. Take your time.
Let me try with the customer name, and okay, so I have customer name and the profit details over here, and I
Right.
want to sort based on the topic. Sorry, the profit.
I'm not seeing the other screen. Maybe it's on the other side.
Okay.
Are you sharing something? Sorry, I'm only seeing the inventory management thing.
Okay, let me reshare the dash my screen. I think I had only shared the window.
Okay.
Let me reshare it.
No problem. Take it.
Okay, I'm sharing entire screen now. And yeah, here. Are you able to see my screen?
Slowly.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Now I can see.
Alright. So let me see if we have the sort option under the customer, and
The customer is, yeah, that is good in desktop. But if a user asks, do they have to see, how would you enable the user to that they should be able to sort the
based on the profit number.
right? Oh yeah, any field.
Okay. So I think in the desktop, if I use this worksheet in desktop, I will have the sort option enabled over there. Let me show that.
Okay.
Sorry, not desktop, on the dashboard. Sheet number 8 is here. Yeah, So the end user will have access to this particular dashboard, and here they can use this sorting option.
Is that available for all columns, like even in the profit?
Yeah, it is actually. I am in the
So I don't, the reason is I don't see that sort option on the values. I see it only on the
exactly, yeah. So I
main.
had set that sorting option by selecting the field of profit. Let me show that.
Okay,
Let me show that again. So here I am using the field and selecting the
right.
profit over here, and based on the requirement with ascending or descending, I had set it.
Okay, right. Mm,
So whenever user will toggle the sort option, the profit number will change, like based on the profit it will be auto sort.
okay, okay.
So here is this option.
Click that again one more time.
Yeah, it's changed now.
Oh no, I see it. Okay.
So will it not
What?
show? Will it not show?
Yeah,
Like you saw, customer name is shown there, right? Will it not show price
yeah,
or what about the
it will
cost?
show price cost.
I mean the heading. It will not show. Is that how it is?
I simply dragged, so in the I will have to use a table from here, then that header of profit will come in the page.
Oh, okay. I mean it can. Okay.
Yeah, then that is doable, like
It is possible. Okay. I
yeah,
wasn't sure how
yeah.
that doesn't come up.
Let me try. It is actually doable, not sure why it is not popping up at the moment, but yeah, it is possible
No.
to do.
Okay. Now I know this one and the previous one is like you've shown data, but looking at say some of the projects in your resume, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say Netflix dashboard or world demographics or uh, sales uh, trend sales. These look more like the projects of something that you is shown in here, or is there a project that you worked on the client side? Or
No.
the reason is the project names on your resume match with the projects that you're showing on your Visual Public profile, right? But these are not client projects. Am I getting this?
Not all projects are of client, so some of the projects are has been deployed to client side, like these e-commerce, the year-over-year sales, inventory management, and few more like let me show. Yeah, this topic is different, but the dashboard layout and the concept is the same.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
and
right. So all of
yeah, please go ahead.
so all of these are developed. You developed them, right? These are yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I did actually while learning the Tableau, I wanted to explore the small basic concept, and I just tried with the different data sets and tried to explore the concepts of different, how I can implement those concepts in different data and how it can look like. So that's the process through which this mini dashboards has been created by me.
Good. No, this is good. Go to the Boston housing prediction. I'm curious. It looks very interesting.
Okay.
So what data set is this Boston housing? Is it some public data or you're
Yeah,
using, or
it is present
okay.
on Kaggle website actually.
It's
got
real data. Okay,
Yeah, it's present on Kaggle.
I see.
And the source are you connecting to Kaggle directly, or are you downloading as Excel and using that as a source?
Yeah, due to
Or like
the actually I downloaded the CSV file and used that as a source
okay.
because I'm handling it locally. But in production environment, most of the time I had used different data source like the MS SQL, Oracle, and different data sources to connect with Tableau.
Okay. And in this scenario, does the candle chart show different values where you hover it, like high, low, time close, time Oh, good.
This one, yeah. The
That's
box
good.
chart you're saying, right?
The box chart, yeah,
Yeah.
I know. You're right. Also, yeah.
Have you created any interactive kind of dashboards?
Mostly I created the business oriented, like interactive in the sense like more user friendly dashboard.
Like, yeah, like more focus on the presentation. Basically, if you click something here, it goes to another drill down kind of thing. Have you worked on anything like that?
Yeah, I had worked, but that kind of dashboard I have not published yet on my.
You're not published, okay,
Yeah.
but okay.
Actually, I created some buttons to switch between the different dashboards whenever the
Okay,
client.
but have you worked on like there is an aggregated data, right? Let's say, I think let's say your previous the one is a good example, like this pie chart over here, 81.9%. If I click on that, will it show? It should go to a page with the more detailed what that
Exactly.
89%.
Yeah.
That have you worked on such dashboards?
Yeah. I had
You have.
embedded the link into that. Whenever I click or hand over, it will go to another requirement or another topic.
Okay. So that's how you would build it. Okay, got
Yeah.
it. And have you worked on role level security?
Not specifically, but mostly whatever dashboard I had shared with client, it was for limited audience, so that setting has been done on the Tableau server itself. So whoever wanted to access that particular dashboard had to go through some security or some specific credentials, like read only or write only.
Okay.
So if you wanted to implement role level security, how would you do it? Do you have experience in that?
I will check it. Like, I have not practically worked on that part. It is present on Tableau server, so
Okay.
we'll go through it.
Okay. And one more question I had is, what is a join?
Join in the sense like joining tables of the same data belongs to same data.
Yeah, joining. Basically in Tableau you have some join, right? I think.
Yeah.
I believe so. There should be join. Yeah. There is. Okay, Ram. Yeah. So what is a join?
Join is like if we have data divided into different subparts, like different tables, and our dashboard needs the entire data. In that case, we use join. So there are 3 or 4 types of join, like left join, right join.
Do you know what are the different types of join available in Tableau?
Yeah, left join, right join, inner joint, and full outer joints are there. And if the tables are present in 2 different data sources, then we use the blending. By default, it is a left join, but it is a blending concept in Tableau.
Okay, yeah, good. All right, I think I'm good. Yeah.
All right. So could you tell me the difference between a parameter and a calculated field?
Parameter is more like we can control the different fields within the visualization, or end user can access the parameter and switch between or change the visualization basically based on the requirement. And the calculated field is more like a manipulation of data, like we can formulate something and use that result to present our visualization. So calculated field can't be controlled by end user basically. But parameter is something that end user can toggle and switch between the different visualization or change the calculation itself, like within the visualization plane.
Good, correct. Could you tell me the difference between, say, download as a cross tab versus download as data? You will see the download option.
Yeah.
At the
So in the cross tab, whatever data is present, like visualization data. For example, I have the heat map and some data, small table I have. If I copy it as a cross tab, then only that particular data will be copied. And if I copy it as a data, then underlying data will be copied along with the data. So that is
yes, I get what you're saying, but you're right. Then tell me about how do you categorize data sets? What does it mean by data sets? How do you, if you can give me an example of in your desktop, how do you create a data set from your data source?
Okay, so first I'll try to understand the exact requirement for the dashboard, like how much data and what data is needed, and I will look through what kind of data I have at my server side, and after that I will try to figure out if I need to perform joins or what, because if the data is not present, I will have to find it from somewhere else and have to perform a join within the SQL and prepare the relevant data only, like whatever fields I need, I will only use those field and call out into the SQL query and retrieve that data. So that would be the first data set for me, and the rest of the data is like it will be of no use, so I will try to first cut down the unnecessary data and only pass the required data in the table. So
okay,
yeah.
now I was meaning more in terms of, so go back to the workbook you were showing me earlier.
Okay, this one.
That one, yeah. Go to a sheet, not the dashboard, just pick any sheet.
Okay.
If you see on the left side dimensions, there is a indented like a customer order, location, product. What are those and why say product is different from category or subcategory under it?
Okay, it is a hierarchical data actually. It is a hierarchy because the category and subcategory.
How do you enable it? Say, how do you create a product hierarchy for the?
Okay. So once I identify what are the different data or subcategories present under the product, like product, subcategory, and category, so I will simply right click over here and create the hierarchy over here. This I will have to remove first this. Like let me show that another. Yeah. So here I have option to create hierarchy. Hierarchy. So here I can use it, or I can simply drag and drop. Like if I want to remove it, I will first try to remove it from the product. So now subcategory is not part of product hierarchy, and if I want to add it back, either I can drag and drop under the product like this,
Okay.
or I can simply right click and add that as a hierarchy under product like this.
Okay. Then my other question is, what's the difference between a group and a hierarchy?
Okay, so hierarchy, as I said, hierarchy is something we can use for drill down the data, like what is the different subcategory and things present under a specific field. Like in the product we have category, subcategory, that is hierarchy. And the grouping is like a logical group or a combination of or subset of the data having the similar kind of behavior or based on requirement. Let's say if I want to group products has been sold 3 times only, so I can use that as a condition and group those products, so that will give me the grouping of the products has been sold only for 3 times. So this is the example I just tried to explain.
No, that's fine. I understood your intention, and that's fine. I just want what I'm not looking for syntax. Don't get me wrong. What I'm looking is your thought process, and you know where to find it. Your way of approach could be different from my way of approach, and I'm happy to explain it. But if you don't know how to search for it, I can't help, right? And you able to search for your own will be more helpful as an addition in my team, right? Am I making sense?
Exactly, yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so this is good. I want to show you an example on my screen, right? Both of them are identical workbooks, and I want you to troubleshoot what I'm missing. Okay, I'm sharing my screen right now. Let me know when you can see my screen. Do you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. So let me put it here so that I can see it. Okay, there we go. So these books have same columns, calculated columns, underlying columns, and similar data sources, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this example, and they all have same columns, right? In this example, if I right click and see, I see an edit button and I see a value here,
Mm-hmm.
okay? In this example, workbook, I don't see an edit button
Mm-hmm.
if I want to. Why is that? What's the difference that I'm seeing the edit button in one field and one I'm not able to see it?
Because in this another another worksheet that having the equal to sign, it is a calculated field, and
Okay.
the sheet behind the, yeah, that is the field. It is not, Tableau is not taking as a calculated field. It is a field itself. It is a column present in data.
Okay. This again, this is a, how do I, because this is a it was a calculated field, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how to edit. If I want to change the underlying formula, what should I do in this workbook? Say if I, in this formula, right, I know that I calculated as specific region is out of the yes or no, right? And if I want to switch that around in this workbook, how do I go about and do it?
Okay, can you right click on that and okay, can you hit on the replace reference and see in region is there?
I can search here. There is in territory, there is no other in region.
Okay. Is it coming from the same data source or different? It is.
I can, that's where I was able to stumble into. These are two different data sources. So this one
Yeah.
is an extract, right? And this one is coming from a published data source. I gave you the answer.
Yeah.
But even if I switch the published data source, I'll tell you what I mean. Even if I switch the published data source, I'm not getting the same answer. That's where I need help with. So now this is a published data source, and this workbook also a published data source. Sorry, this is an extract. The source for this workbook is also an extract. But still, when I created that field, I created it, so I didn't get this workbook from anybody.
Mm-hmm.
It was a calculated field.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
both of them are using an extract. I still don't know why one of them is showing an edit, why the other is not showing that edit field.
Okay, so
How would you troubleshoot this?
okay. First, I am able to see these two worksheets are connected to different data sources. Like the first one is like RBD, it is, and the second one is like LTD and then slash RBD. So
I changed the name of the data source so that I can show it the different things, but the name of the data source is different, but underlying query and the values they're bringing in is identical, the
it
same
is
fields.
identical. Okay. I am not sure. I will have to check like this.
That's fine. No worry. I'm just curious.
Can you right
If
click on the in region? I wanted to see like all the possible options.
in here,
Not here in the backs.
in here, right?
Yeah. Can you click on describe? Like I want to see like where this field coming from. Discrete dimension. Mm-hmm.
That's you can, if you have an option, you are welcome to. You don't have to answer right now, but if you get the answer, feel free to pass it along to Neha to send it to us.
Yeah,
I'm curious to find out if you're able to arrive it. But that's fine
I'll make
so
a note
far.
of it. I'll definitely do it. And what I am able to understand is like it may be because of access level to the data, or because this issue has, this is strange, like it should show the
Yes,
calculated field.
access is also same because on both sides, database on both workbooks, the database access is through my login and username. And it's the same. Nobody changed that database access. It's just one username password on AWS.
Okay.
That my username and password, right? And even if you look at this work, not that one. It's my username and password. It's not connected here. When I connect, I'll show you. But it's the same exact thing. It was connected. My VPN is disconnected, but it was the same problem I was seeing earlier. But anyway, the reason is you don't have to answer right now, and if you get an answer, please pass it along to me. I would love to
I'll do it.
do the research too.
Sure.
Any questions for me or Sebastian that we can answer for you?
As of now, like I'm able to understand this is a quite interesting and challenging role, so I'm pretty excited to be part of this team. And yeah, as Sebastian said, like he handles the Snowflake, so I'm more curious to work on cloud infrastructure also. So I will find that answer and share with the Neha, and I'll try to create a small dummy case to troubleshoot this problem. It's an interesting problem.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you, Akshay.
Yeah, thank you.
Any questions about anything that I missed?
No, I think we are good. Actually, yeah, we'll let you know.
Sure. Thank you.
All right.
Have a good day ahead.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.